Hi, this is Mark, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to create lead jacker campaigns using the graphics pack and how to implement your animated call to actions using the image backgrounds and your image fallback backgrounds for mobile viewing. I'm also going to share some design tips and tools that I use when I create my campaigns, so let's get started. I want to start by reminding you that LeadJacker is mobile and tablet optimized. However, occasionally it can take a while for videos to load into these devices, and we have a bit of a workaround for that where you'll just display a static mobile optimized background. I'll create a new campaign and show you exactly how to do that. But first, let's take a quick look at a campaign that exists already and how that would display on a mobile device. If you were to display this campaign to your prospect, they'd be on this page and click and be taken to an HD video background with a waterfall displaying your pop-up right here. While not the greatest camera work, let's look at the same campaign on my mobile phone. When they click on your link, they'll be taken to the same page. This is your display page, and up comes an HD image background instead of the video with the exact same campaign that you were displaying on the desktop, only optimized to fit the mobile device or tablet that they're using. So let's take a look at how you create a campaign like this. First, go to your Create New button and name your campaign. In this case, I'm going to call this campaign Tutorial. You then choose the page that you want this campaign to display on. You can also display it on posts within your blog, or you can display it on someone else's page using an external URL. In this case, I'm going to display this on Tutorial Example 1. Next, you'll choose the action that triggers your pop-up to display. I'm going to choose Timed, and I'm going to have it come in at 3 seconds. You can choose the limit the displays to your visitor. I'm not going to. I'm going to choose once per visit. And you can choose how your campaign comes in to the page you're displaying on. I'm going to choose Fade In Up. You have the ability to either leave your call to action button static, or you can animate it. I'm going to make mine swing, and it'll swing at 2-second intervals. Here's where you put your video in. I happen to have a video ready to go. I'm just going to copy and paste the URL here. And we'll loop that video. And here you'll see it'll display the video that's going to show on your page. Next, you want to choose your campaign layout. In the demonstration I showed you, I used Survey, but here you choose from any of these 5 or a combination thereof. So let's just go ahead and use Survey. I know I'm going a little bit quick here, but I'm going to do a separate video on each of these and the combination thereof, so you can see exactly how to use this. So we're going to have a survey in our campaign. Next, you'll choose your campaign size. I'm going to make mine a little bigger. I'm going to make it 500. And here you can choose exactly where on the page it's going to display. You can change that either by the XY coordinates, or as I'm going to do, you can simply choose to auto center it. Once your prospect has taken a desired action, such as clicking your call to action button or filling in the opt-in box or completing your survey, you can then send them to a thank you or confirmation page, and you can go ahead and edit your text or whatever it is you wish to do here, such as thank you, check your inbox for additional information. Oh, and I can't spell either. Or you can choose to redirect them to a different page. So you'll insert the URL of that redirect page here, and you can display that in a new window if you so choose. Now that your campaign's set up, Let's go ahead and save those changes and go to your campaign layout. Since we chose survey, we'll go to the survey. I'm not going to go into full detail here because I'm going to go over that in an individual video on the survey, but you have multiple choices for how you handle this, how many questions are going to be in your survey, that type of thing. And you can change your settings here, your element settings, so your heading text, tutorial in this instance, and in here you would add your questions. In this instance it's multiple choice, so again, I'm having spelling issues. Question 1, question 2, that's mostly fat fingers, and so on. Here you can change the color settings for all of the elements in your display, such as the heading text and the backgrounds and the call to action buttons and border and things of that nature. In this case, the heading text is white. And if we were to take a look at the heading background, if you know what the color code is, you can simply enter it into the box or click on the box and it will bring up the color chart that will allow you to change these colors to exactly what you want them to be. Here's a little tip for you, and I can't go into great detail because of the multitude of browsers, but if you, depending upon, you just Google or whatever, throw in your browser iDrop color picker, and you'll find numerous color pickers. Most of them are set up for individual browsers, such as ColorZilla is set up for Firefox, and iDropper for Chrome. And I know there's some specific iDroppers that work well on Mac OS, that type of thing. But you can get these little add-ons, and here's a case where in this particular instance I'm in Chrome displaying it, and here's your little iDropper color picker. And what you can do is use this to pick a color from the page, and this will in turn give you the exact code that you need. So if you wanted, if for whatever reason you couldn't get the exact color you wanted, you can go and find that color on a web page somewhere and get that color code that you can add in right here to get that exact color that you're looking for. Once you're set up just the way you want, go ahead and save your changes, and from in here you can go ahead and preview your page. And there's our video background and our survey. You can go ahead and then go back to the dash, and we'll go ahead and publish this campaign, which puts it in your dashboard. Now from your dashboard you can also choose to view your campaign. There's your background page, and here comes your campaign. And as I mentioned earlier, you can also edit it. But what's at issue here, as we were discussing, is that this campaign at this moment isn't fully mobile optimized. Now, we could have done that in the first place, now that you know. But let's go ahead and edit this so this particular campaign is fully mobile optimized. And by that, what I mean is you want to come down here and add an image that will display in place of your video so that it will load on mobile devices quickly and efficiently. You can choose your image from your computer, from the gallery, or from a library of photos we have. Now, the library isn't necessarily mobile optimized, so you may or may not want to do that. You can certainly grab an image from here, enter it, and then drag it to your desktop and re-optimize it for mobile, but that's a bit of work. And so what we're going to do is we're going to give you 6 images to start with that have already been mobile optimized, and you can simply go ahead and choose to upload those to your computer from here. From here you can choose any of the 6 HD images or 10 color gradient backgrounds that we've given you. by selecting files and going to the folder wherever it's located on your computer. For time's sake, I already have one of the HD images loaded in the library, and we'll just go ahead and use this. So now you can see that if someone chooses to display on a mobile, this image will show up instead of the video. So go ahead and save your changes and go back to the video tab. When you preview the page on your desktop, what you will see on your desktop is the video background. However, should someone bring this up on a mobile device, what they'll see is this image background. I hope you found this video helpful. Please be sure and visit our tutorials site to see videos on how to create individual campaigns, as well as how to combine them and create power pop-ups. If you need any help, be sure and visit our support site, and do so if you have any suggestions as well. Thank you, and see you in the next one.